Once upon a time, there was a young boy from a village on an island called Majuli in the northeast of India. One day, while walking through the dry and sandy terrain, he saw two dead snakes lying on the ground. He asked the villagers what had happened to them, and they said the snakes had died because there was no water or vegetation on the island, so the snakes starved to death. The boy felt sad and thought to himself, if only there were trees and plants all around, then this place would become green and animals would find food and water. Then he decided to plant some trees and turn this dead island into a green one. But when he told his idea to the people, they laughed at him and said it was impossible to grow trees and make the island green again. They said he should accept the reality that their island would always be dry and barren. But the young boy didn't listen to them. Instead, he went to the river, took some bamboo sticks, and started planting them in the ground. Every day he would take some more bamboo sticks and try to grow as many trees as he could. However, after some time, he realized just taking care of bamboo trees was not enough. So he started collecting seeds of different types of trees and plants and started growing them too. For almost 2 decades, he kept on planting trees and taking care of them. But still there were no signs of any major growth. He didn't lose hope. He continued his work every day. Finally, one day he saw the first leaves sprouting out of the ground. It gave him immense joy and happiness. Just imagine how happy he must have felt when he saw the results of his hard work after 14 years. From then on, the growth of the forest accelerated. Trees grew taller and the branches spread wider, covering the whole area in shade. Many animals started visiting the forest for food and water. Once a tiger entered the forest, but then quickly ran away seeing humans. Similarly, an elephant also came, but seeing the people it turned back and left. At that time, Jadav was very sad because he wanted the animals to feel safe and comfortable in the forest he had grown. Jadav worked even harder and planted more and more trees until the forest became dense, and there were hundreds of species of plants and trees. Tigers and elephants started living inside the forest permanently. Many types of birds also made their nests in the trees, and the whole area became a hub of biodiversity. In fact, it had become such a big forest that it even had its own name, the Majuli Forest. After seeing all this, the villagers were astonished and proud of Jadav because he had done what they had said was impossible. They realized that he was the real hero who had transformed the barren and dry land into a beautiful and thriving forest. So they decided to honor him and invited all the journalists and media persons to tell the world about Jadav's incredible work. When the journalists came to know about the story behind the Majuli Forest and how one man had single-handedly created it, they were amazed. They published and broadcasted his story all over the country. Jadav became famous, and people from all over the nation started calling him the Forest Man of India. Moreover, the government also awarded him for his outstanding contribution to the field of environment and conservation. Many people came to the forest to see Jadav and learn about his work. Some people appreciated and praised him. But there were also some who criticized him, saying that he had attracted animals like tigers and elephants to the island, which posed a danger to the lives of the people. They demanded that the government should relocate Jadav from the island to prevent any harm to the villagers. However, most of the people understood that the animals would not hurt anyone. If the humans did not bother them and destroy their habitat, they supported Jadav and told the government to leave him alone on the island, so that he could continue his work of growing the forest. After considering all these opinions, the government decided to keep Jadav on the island and declared the entire Majuli forest as a protected area. Jadav Payeng was born in the year 1960 in a small village called Kumtai on Majuli Island. Since childhood, he was very much attached to nature. He used to spend his time playing in the nearby jungle and observing the various types of plants and animals. He learned about the names of various trees and herbs and their medicinal properties from his grandfather. His grandfather also taught him how to plant trees and take care of them. When Jadav grew up, he got married and started living in a separate house. One day, as he was passing through the village, he saw some women collecting sand from the river. When he asked them why they were doing so, they replied that they needed the sand to build their houses. Jadav suggested that instead of wasting the precious sand, they should plant some trees and shrubs that could hold the soil together. But the women laughed at him and said that they had been collecting sand for generations to build their houses, and no one had ever suggested anything like planting trees. He felt sad, but he didn't argue with them. Instead, He went to the river and started planting bamboo saplings on the banks. Every day he would collect some more saplings and try to grow as many as he could. For 14 years, the trees did not grow at all, but he did not lose hope. He continued watering and protecting the trees from animals. Then one day some of the trees started growing and the forest gradually became denser and larger. After 18 years of hard work, the forest had spread over an area of 1,360 hectares. This was equivalent to the size of around 1,600 football fields. There were more than 1,100 species of trees and 215 species of grasses. Also 55 species of mammals, 137 species of birds, and 22 species of butterflies could be found here. Seeing all this, the people of the island were very happy. They realized that Jadav had done something great, and everyone should appreciate him for his hard work. That is why they called him the Forest Man of India. Today, Jadav Payeng continues to live in his forest and takes care of the trees and animals. He has become an inspiration for millions of people all over the world who want to protect the environment and save the earth from pollution and destruction. His story shows us that if one person can make such a huge difference, then we too can do our bit to make the world a better place. We may not all have the strength and determination of Jadav Payeng, but each one of us can do something to help the environment. We can start by planting a tree and watering it every day until it grows into a big and strong plant that provides shade to people and animals alike. We can also use less water and electricity at home, recycle paper and plastic, and avoid using harmful chemicals that pollute the air and water around us. By making small changes in our daily lives, we can all contribute towards saving the planet and making it greener and cleaner for future generations. Jadav Payeng's story is a reminder for all of us that no matter how difficult the task seems to be, if we set our mind to it and work hard, then nothing is impossible. So let us take inspiration from Jadav and do our part to protect and preserve the environment around us. This is our channel. If you like this short, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to get inspired by the incredible stories of amazing people like Jadav Payeng. You can also share this short with your friends and family members so that they too can learn about Jadav's amazing work. Thank you for watching.